Hello everyone. Uh, in this video, we are going to discuss about clinical data management. So here in this session, we have our academy students, Shruti Tanpure. I welcome Shruti for this session and thanks for accepting our invitation. So आज इसी के रिलेटेड हम बात करेंगे कि क्लिनिकल डाटा मैनेजमेंट. ओके, so Shruti, please introduce yourself, what you are doing right now, in which company, the responsibilities, please.
Yes, sir, sure. Thank you for giving me the chance. So, hello everyone. Good afternoon. Myself Shruti Tanpure. Currently, I'm working in the field of clinical data management at Meril Life Sciences, Ahmedabad, Gujarat. Where my primary role aligns with involving in the handling clinical trial data, ensuring that the data is up to the quality, performing the data validations. Also, I support EDC activities and coordinate with the cross-functional teams like clinical operations, medical writing team, pharmacovigilance, and other departments to ensure the accuracy and compliance throughout the study life cycle. I have previous experience of 1 year at IKS Healthcare Mumbai, Airoli, wherein I was used to work as clinical data associate, and there I have been handling the US healthcare patient data. So this is about myself and about my education. Coming to that, I've completed BPharm from year 2020 to 2024 from Dr. D.Y. Patil University, Pune. After that, I have completed the course of CDM from Global Pharma Academy under Amit sir. So that's about my qualification and job role.
Okay. Thanks for introducing yourself. So Shruti, आप ये बता सकते हैं कि why you choose clinical data management as a career option, and what you thought that it is like brilliant rather than other options.
Okay, so basically, clinical data management is a role where you are able to handle the live patient data. You are involved in the clinical trials. So you are used to like work in the startup phase, conduct phase, and closeout phase. So like other fields, CDM involves in the live data handling and patient care, which is more like exciting area where we used to get the knowledge about the how we handle the patient data and everything. So it's quite different from other domains.
Okay, got it. So right from after education, how what kind of the knowledge you get and the skills you get for getting opportunity in the clinical data management?
So for the clinical data management, you should have a strong understanding about the GCP, good clinical practices, ICET GCP guidelines, and basics of the clinical trials. Like there are 4 phases of clinical trial: phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, and phase 4. Also, apart from these phases, practically in every industry, there are 3 phases: startup phase, conduct phase, and closeout phase. So you should be thorough with all the phases. Also, the CDM knowledge, which includes CRF designing, case report form designing, which should be aligned with the protocol. Also, the edit checks, query management. What are the query management? Then you should be also familiar with the EDC platforms like Medidata, Oracle, Viva. Like, what are these EDC platform designed for? How the patient data gets captured in the EDC? Also, you need to understand the medical terminologies and clinical research methodologies. And along with this, you should have a good Excel knowledge because for data cleaning, which is there in the conduct phase. So this all the technical knowledge is very important to us, and also strong communication is must.
Okay. If anyone is completely new, and even you know that in the academics also there are few things that not complete information about the clinical data management will be involved, okay, in this. And even for the public videos as well, you got information in segregated format. I mean to say, if ICH guidelines, only ICH guidelines. So what kind of the basic knowledge they want, like every thing will be covered, so in combined package, I mean to say, soft skill development and even the domain knowledge and the mentorship, everything that is needed for the fresher, or they can directly apply for the job. How the scenario right now is, are they needed in mentorship?
Yes, sir. I would add, like to add on this. As a fresher, at least the industry's experience, like industry is expecting from the fresher that they should have the general basic knowledge, like what is the startup phase, what is the conduct phase, what is close out phase. So at least basic they should be learning, like what are the guidelines used for uh, like good clinical practices, how we want to implement in day to day life. So all these, like I got the basic training from the Global Pharma Academy only, which helped me overcome many of these problems. And as a fresher, many people face challenges such as they have limited industry exposures, like they are difficult to understand the real time clinical trial workflow, and like adapting to the corporate is a little bit difficult for us. So, in the meanwhile, when you are in the training course, you should gain all the knowledge regarding the CDM.
Okay. So the clinical data management and clinical research, I that is the what is the difference between that, or clinical research is different, or clinical data management? What is your thinking? Because there is again confusion.
Uh, Actually, clinical data management is a part of a clinical research only. So, research involves all the activities like from medical writing department to PV. So, these all departments are covered in the clinical research only. Like, research is the process in which we used to draft the protocol. Then, after drafting the protocol, we design the CRF. After designing the CRF and all the activities, the study goes live, and the data captures is started. Then after reconciliation of the data, assessing the safety and everything, this all is covered in the clinical research. So clinical data management is a small part of the clinical research only.
Okay. So it means in clinical research, clinical data management, then other further process. I mean,
Yeah,
TMS.
operations,
Yeah.
yeah, quality assurance, PV team, then medical writing team. All these teams covers under the clinical research only.
Okay, okay, got it. So, as a fresher, what kind of the challenges you were faced before? Can you explain?
Yes, sir. As a fresher, I would like to add, like I was having a limited industry exposure because based, like I was a fresher in start, so no industry was entertaining the fresher at all, and also everyone is aware they need experience, at least 1 to 2 year experience. So for overcoming this one, you can add like that. You are currently doing the course in the clinical data management. You can add some. Something like you have knowledge of the good clinical practices, good clinical trial data, because as a fresher they also face difficulty in understanding the real time clinical trial workflow. They are not familiar how the actual study goes on, like that. And also there is a high competition for entry level roles mostly. For the experienced one we face less, but when you are a fresher you have a high competition for entry level. And the corporate, uh, corporate work life is also different from the our day to day life. And also there is the difficulty in learning to manage the timelines, deadlines, tasks, like everything.
Okay. So many student had some queries related to the software. That is the clinical data management. There are Oracle or Viva Vaults or Rev software are using. So
Hmm.
before joining, any kind of the hands-on knowledge they needed. Actually, it is compulsory for before joining. Is that so?
Yes, sir. So as a fresher it's not necessary that they should have hands on experience, because we cannot practice any live data, right? So at least they should be known that when the CRC enters the data, then only the DM team, like CDM team, will get the raw data and everything. So it is captured in the EDC. So it is easy to navigate when the fresher is using the EDC first time. After like practicing over the period of time, he must be useful to the EDC, and it's not very difficult to handle. It is based on the what type of EDC you are using.
You are meaning electronic data capture, right? In
Yeah,
EDC.
yes, yes, sir.
Okay. So basically, in simple language, if we are understanding to any fresher, so clinical data management where the clinical trial is collected and interpreted, validated through the different softwares,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes, sir, sure.
Okay. Okay. And for example is the software involved. So any particular technical skills needed?
Like technical skill, you should have a good Excel knowledge, because when we get the raw data from the EDC, electronic data capture, we have to export it into the Excel, then only we are able to analyze the whole data. So Excel knowledge is must to analyze the raw data, because we use many formulas like VLOOKUP and everything to compare the data, to analyze it, or we want to find out any adverse event or serious adverse event that is impacting our data. So for that, Excel knowledge is must for using the EDC also, because we are using EDC, but when we want to analyze the data, we have to export it to the Excel only, like that.
So any advanced Excel knowledge is needed or any basic Excel is also fine with them.
Basic Excel with the VLOOKUP things is necessary, like not the advanced Excel, but general knowledge, how to apply filters, how to put VLOOKUP, how to compare the data, how to delete the duplicate values. So these all things are important for the CDM or the data analyst to be there.
Okay, I got it. Okay. So as you were previously in the IKS healthcare and now in the Meril,
Yeah.
so how's your experience with the interview? Like you are suggesting.
Okay, so basically, I have prepared the material which was provided by you, that is Global Pharma Academy only. Everyone has helped me in preparing the interview rounds. They have prepared me with the questions what are frequently asked in the interview. So typically in the CDM, it involves the aptitude or the technical test wherever you go. It's the first round. Second round is of technical interview. In that, they ask you about the previous experience also, then how you are known to the CDM concepts like clinical trials, the CDM workflow, then the GCP guidelines. GCP guidelines is the most frequently asked question. Then the basic clinical research questions, like what is the workflow of the clinical research, like how the medical writing teams align with the CDM, how operations go hand in hand with the CDM, what is the role of PV department in the CDM. So these are the basic questions which are asked in the technical interview. Then comes the manager, or the which is a super hierarchy or the HR round. So they ask the scenarios which are teamwork scenario based question. They check your communication, how you are adaptable to the work environment, like that. So there are typically three rounds in every company.
Okay, got it. So which companies you suggest as a fresher they can try for or they can reach out them?
Okay, sure. So basically, the fresher can target IQVIA, Syneos Health, Icon,
Okay,
Parexel. These are the CROs. Okay. Then there are some companies, pharma company like Novartis, Pfizer, Meril, Zydus is also there, Sun Pharma. So these are the companies which they have their own, like they are the sponsor company. They do their clinical research and all the CDM activities on their own. Then there are some service based company like Cognizant, TCS, Wipro, Accenture. So these are the mostly service based companies. So TCS for the fresher is good, but I would also suggest that currently I'm working in the Meril Life Sciences. So I have almost now your 6 months of experience, but I would like to add about Meril. Like I'm not taking the side of Meril about that, but here we get the knowledge about the startup conduct and closeout phase, wherein rather than other companies, after comparing, they only have experience to the particular phase. Like if you are working in the startup phase for the whole time period until you resign, they make you to work in the startup phase only. So here in the Merrill, you get the chance to explore every phase, like from the starting of the preparation of the CRF to the study closeout. So there is a huge, wide range of exposure in the Merrill. You get to work in the every phase. So from moving out from here, you will gain a best experience in every phase, and you will be like thorough with all the things.
great, great. Thanks for sharing this. And what should be the package for the fresher anyone can expect?
Actually, different companies have different packages, and based on their knowledge, their skills, their communication skill, like Merrill is like, it is giving the packages starting from three for the fresher. And for the IKS also was the same, but it totally depends on your communication, how you perceive yourself in the front of interviewers. You should be confident and everything. Based on that, they can increase your package definitely, I would say, because I have seen many of the people of the same level. There are two freshers, but one is having good communication skill and other is lacking somewhere in the communication. So this is the must when you are perceiving yourself. But as a fresher it is difficult, I can understand. But if you want good package, you should have all the things, technical knowledge along with the communication, so you can achieve higher package than the fresher also.
Uh, Also, you shared some about artificial intelligence. So, what is the right now impact in the CDM, and what are the scenarios that is changing right now?
As an AI is about to implement in our department, so it would be easy for us for the query identification. When CRC enters the data, before we used to check manually the data. Like if, so I will give an example. If we are excluding the patient who is having diabetes, so when the CRC enters the data in the medical history, if the patient is having diabetes and he is entering it as yes, so system auto fires the query suggesting that the diabetes patient is excluded from the study. Still, the CRC is entering it as the patient has diabetes. So these kind of queries, the AI used to identify and it fires the query. So we are putting the data validation checks. Medical coding support is also there for the AE, identification of the AE and SAs. So AI is going to help a lot of us in capturing the queries and data validation checks, so we can identify, like manual work will be lessened when the AI is implementing in the EDC.
So, is it impacting any employment currently?
Uh, it's not impacting employment, but you should be familiar with the chat GPT AI, how you are giving the prompts. You should need some basic knowledge of AI, because when while interviewing, they also ask that what do you know about the AI? How can AI help us? So you can tell in this way, but so it's not directly impacting the employment.
Okay, good. So, in the clinical data management, as you are there since few years, so what should be the scope and career if anyone is looking for opportunity in the clinical data management? So, is this good career opportunity for long term, even after impacting AI or any other challenges as well? But for long term, is it stable job? It is a good job.
Yes, so for long term, it's a very good, and there is a continuous growth in the CDM. Like there are now increasing the global clinical, like according to Meril, I'll say we are increasing our trials globally. We are uh, like we are providing our medical devices across the global clinical trials, wherein I can suggest that countries like Malaysia, then USA, Europe, Netherlands, we have the medical devices across globally. So we are expanding. Also, we have there is not only limited to medical device company, but also in the drugs, we have clinical data management. Now there are also new EDC platforms are emerging, and it is going to be the digital health and the real world data. So basically, CDM is growing fasterly and globally.
Lots of opening right now come across the data management is for the experience. So in that case, if anyone is found that there is all experiences needed, but anyone is fresher, so in that case, what are the ways to enter into the CDM? Is that like any related field they can join and then they can able to switch, or they are waiting for the opportunity? What should be your suggestion?
So as of now, you can see that there are many opportunities in the US healthcare as well. Like they are comparing the real CDM domain to that US healthcare. Like they are also calling it as the clinical data management only. But for time being, if they have any opportunities from Cotiviti, IKS, or Concentrix, or I can say Fedora, so they can work for the time being in that domain or in that particular company, but they can use their corporate knowledge, email etiquettes, how to handle the patient healthcare data or HIPAA guidelines. So these some points aligns with the live clinical trial data also. So yeah, they cannot miss any chance if they got in this company which I mentioned. And after the time of period, like after completing almost 1 year, then they can switch into the core clinical domain. Like I have first joined, like in the start I was not having any opportunity, so I started in the month of August 2024 as a junior associate in clinical data management only, where I have experience of US healthcare, which was completely different from the real CDM. But somewhere I have applied my knowledge of 1 year, what I have done in the 1 year related to the CDM. If you are giving a kind of knowledge in the front of interviewers, then they would definitely consider your experience in the CDM only. So like that, you have to perceive yourself in the interview.
Okay, good. So as you are our academy student, so what should be your review about academy, the placement support and the like certification course?
The Global Pharma Academy has really helped me in my both jobs. First job also, IK Healthcare, I got through the Global Pharma Academy only. And after completing 1 year, like I got the good knowledge regarding the CDM. I wanted to switch, so I had applied. Like the opportunity was posted from Shubhangi ma'am in the group. I applied for that. I connected with the Amit sir also for the interview purpose. They had interview round for me. They took practice, and which played a crucial role in guiding me, preparing, and connecting with me the right opportunities. So I would really say that placement support team helped me with the resume building also, interview preparations and referrals. So which ultimately helped me in getting placed in the CDM domain. And I'm currently at a good position, and I'm really grateful for the Global Pharma Academy and Amit sir.
Yeah, it would be a great appreciation that you are there in the position where you want, and because of your hard work only you are achieving this. And again, our support will be also there in future as well. But first of all, I would like to thanks you for this wonderful guidance session to all the student for the who are fresher and who are getting they are waiting for the opportunity in clinical data management, but still many think that this is not a good job to continue even after AI, or there are less opportunities. So that doubt you cleared very nicely, and hope every audience or every fresher would get this information and they apply accordingly. Okay, so before ending the session, can you give any last tips for our student, if any, from your end before starting career?
Okay, there is a one common concern which I had heard from many of the freshers. Like after posting on LinkedIn, I got many messages like if you have worked in previous in IKS and now you are in Meril, so these both domains are different. So I would like to say that don't wait for the opportunity. Like if you get job in the core CDM only. If you are having any decent openings in IKS healthcare or the US healthcare, any companies which are aligning with the US healthcare, you just have to accept whatever you're having the opportunities right now. Later on you can connect with the industry expert, you can gain knowledge from the current company also. Like if you have joined the corporate, you gain many experience rather than the domain knowledge also, which is required to switch for the another job, another company. Because not only the technical knowledge is important, but how you perceive yourself, how like email etiquettes are there, your corporate daily activities, how you uh, behave with your teammates and everything. These all is also important. So don't wait for the opportunity in the core clinical that you will get. For the fresher, I can say it's quite difficult. But if you get opportunity in US healthcare also, just don't miss that. Side by side, you prepare the CDM also. And when you got the chance to move on to the next company, you can use your previous knowledge in that, and you can really enter into the good company.
Great. So every fresher should definitely follow these all tips, because it is again by the experience, and Shruti was a fresher before. So definitely she had that kind of the lessons during course during this career. So hopefully this will be beneficial to all. And first of all, everyone should have to apply this, get learning, prepare yourself, and then get opportunity in the clinical data management. So I wish you everyone all the best. And Shruti, again, you too as well for your future career. I wish you all the best and stay connected. And thank you for accepting this invitation and guiding our student.
Yes, so thank you so much. I'm always be grateful. Thank you.